So coming into the 2020 bow season, we didn't have a whole lot of hitless deer left over from last year, none really. So our mission was to go out and find some new deer and maybe some new property to focus on. And it didn't take long. We spent some hours driving around in the car and found a nice deer out in the beans one evening and then filmed him a couple nights after. So we knew that was a deer we were wanting to target, and we just had to get permission. We ended up getting permission for this piece and got trail cameras up right away, and it showed that there was a couple other nice deer in there, but we weren't getting pictures of the deer we saw in the beans. And it's a pretty small piece. We figured he'd be in there at some point, but we just left cameras up and focused elsewhere for early on in bow season, trying to find some other deer. So as we rolled into fall, we had only got one picture of this deer we filmed in the beans. He was still in velvet, and that was all we had. So we kind of focused our early bow season on other deer on other properties, and I was able to harvest a deer on October 24th, and then that put me out until late muzzleloader season. So we were running the Tacticam on that property, getting cell photos, and same thing, he just wasn't in there. So we'd kind of lost hope, and but we were just going to monitor the area and see if he ever turned back up. Sure enough, when late season comes around and some of the areas around it got pushed shotgun season, he turned back up on this piece, and we were getting tons of pictures of him. Him and a couple other bucks we were wanting to hunt, but like I said, I had filled my bow tag early. I didn't have a tag now, and so we had to just sit back and watch. And it was tough to do because every night he was in there almost. We were getting picture after picture of a couple nice deer, and we were just waiting until late muzzleloader rolled around and we could slip in there and hunt him. Well, late muzzleloader opened back up, and December 26th was the first day we went in after this deer. Conditions weren't good, but we figured we better get in there and hunt him before someone else got an opportunity at him. So Colby and I slipped in there. It was real quiet. We had a hard time getting in, and sure enough, right away we bumped some deer. There was probably a dozen of them, and typically that's how many deer bedded in this area. So I was real worried that he was going to be with the group and that we just messed up our first opportunity with this deer. But we settled into the tree stand anyway and just wanted to give it a chance. And sure enough, one of the first deer we saw was him, and he slipped in and gave us an opportunity. Well, it's December 26th, and late muzzleloader's open here in Iowa, so we've got the long gun here tonight. And we're going into a spot that we haven't been to at all this year. We've been kind of let the deer pile in there. So plan tonight is we got a wind from the east, so we're going to sneak in next to the river and blow our scent over the river. And there's one good deer in here we're hoping to see. We're calling him Durango. We filmed him in velvet and a couple times since then, so we're hoping if he's in here tonight, we'll be able to shoot him with the muzzleloader. But we're just rolling in here now, so we're gonna get out and get in the tree here. It's about 3 o'clock, and end illegal's 5, so we're gonna have to hustle in here and make something happen, hopefully.
You smoked him. Dude. You smoked him.
Yes! Oh! Yes! I guess that's the story of Durango. That's the first time we've hunted this deer. We stayed out here all year. First time we saw this deer was we were velvet filming from the road and saw him not too far away from here and the beans, and we got permission for it. And dude,
good shot, dude.
there was other deer in here we were kind of hoping to shoot, but they had all died and this was all that was left. But I can't complain about this, dude. I'm pretty sure he went down. I'm pretty sure.
He did. He's piled up, dude.
He's right here. We could have shot him with a bow, dude.
80 yards.
I mean, how many? We bumped a pile of deer out of here, and he must have just been bedded tight in some grass where he couldn't hear us or see us. It's so quiet. And he came right in.
A string, dude. Still 2 does behind us.
Get the leg shake. Yes. Yes.
Dude, it was a perfect shot.
I was like, he looked up at us. I was like, well, kind of like my bow. I was like, I just hope I didn't be off. Holy cow.
Could you get my...
It's on rolling, I think.
Right.
Oh, this dude busted. He looks heavy, dude.
Dude. I was like, I saw him. I was like, that's not him. That's him.
Dude, like, the only dude who needed to fucking stay in there, and he sure as shit did.
Yeah.
Who we calling first?
I don't care.
Dude, you're shaking like a leaf right now.
Freaking Tristan's not gonna believe us, dude.
Big boy. Durango is down. We didn't even look at bloody, you know where that is.
Oh, he's down.
I know he's down.
Yeah.
About
Oh yeah.
Right there. He didn't get 20. There you go, buddy. Broke up. It's 2 here and there's 4 there, but alright, well, here he is. We brought him out this morning in a little better light so you guys could get a better look at him. Couldn't be happier with this deer. We don't have any history with him from previous years, but he showed up in a bean field this year when we were driving around velvet filming, and I knew it was a deer I wanted to go after. But we didn't target him all bow season. I tagged out fairly early and we never hunted the spot. We just kind of let it rest, and we were running Tacticam reveal in there and keeping tabs on him. There's a couple other deer in there we were wanting to shoot too, but they got harvested shotgun season, and this deer was still in there. The Tacticam was sending us pictures, and we just stayed out and waited till we had the right wind and everything to go in and after him. And sure enough, 30 minutes into the first sit, one of the first deer to walk by was this one right here, and everything worked out perfect. Came right in to 15 yards. Probably could have shot him with a bow, and Hart shot him and he went probably 50-75 yards, and that was it. So be interesting to see how old this deer is. Like I said, we didn't have any pictures of him from previous years. He just kind of showed up on the farm, and like I said, I couldn't be happier. Just want to say thanks to Colby for running the camera and being with me, and hopefully we can get him on a deer yet this year. He's got a statewide bow tag and a statewide muzzleloader tag left. So we're not done here, and maybe Justin will get something too. So couldn't be happier. It's an awesome buck, and can't wait to get some pictures and share the story.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. It was definitely a fun hunt and a great year for us here. So we're looking forward to next year and restarting the journey, and hopefully we can have another successful year and bring you guys some more awesome videos.